Hey, my name's Carter, and I'm one of the pastors here at Redemption Church. I'm so thankful you're with us today, especially if you're new. I just want to say you're our honored guest. I hope you feel that way today, and I hope you will stop by that first-time guest tent and get the gift so that we can say thank you for being here. But as you can see, we're going to start off our message today a little differently. We're going to have a little bit of a discussion here with some people. Can you help me welcome Justin and Anne-Marie to the stage? Can you welcome them with me? Yeah? Thank you guys for being here. Anne-Marie Thomas is one of our leaders here and was on the launch team with us, and Justin Rockwell is one of our stalwart guys. He's just in the mission with us, and he's going to be our new resident this year, so that's really exciting for us as well. But they both went on the short-term trip that we had to Puerto Rico this year, so they're representing the team of 9 people that went with you guys, or altogether 9 people went, so they're representing them today. Hopefully you guys do them justice. Let's represent them well if you can, although you had a motley crew go with you, including my father was on that team, so I'm not sure, but anyway, we're glad you guys are with us here.
Us all going.
Did he kept you guys going? Yeah, I can imagine. He doesn't stop talking, maybe? I don't know. Well, I'm thankful for you guys being here because I just want to give people a glimpse into what the short-term trip looked like. So it's really helpful for you guys to know what it looks like on the ground to go on these things. And so what'd you guys do? Tell us a little bit about what it was like, what the trip was all about, why'd we go and do all the stuff that we did.
We partnered with an organization called Send Relief. You've probably heard of them. They do a lot of disaster relief work in many areas. But in Puerto Rico, our team got the chance to go to one man's house for the week. He had actually been moved up on the list recently, which was really cool, that we got to go. And just he needed a lot of work outside the home. He just needed assistance.
Like on his house to help.
Yeah, so we painted. We did some roof work.
Why was Send Relief there in the first place? Is the hurricane? There was a hurricane, or what was it again?
Over the last decade, there's been just tons of natural disasters, hurricanes, just over and over. They've just been kind of bombarded with things, and so a lot of the homes in that across the entire island need work, and so the list for Send Relief is very long. But they really wanted us to work at Ricardo's home, and they do other things too with trafficking and whatnot.
Oh, cool!
But
you guys were there to work on a house.
We were there to work on a house
and just help him and do all that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
So we were able to share the love of Jesus through our service in that way, and that's what their goal is to be able to open doors for conversations and also bring them into their local church. There, they want to get people into their local churches. Cool.
Hey, why don't you tell us what happened at the end of the week with this guy that you guys were serving too?
Yeah. So Ricardo, who we got to meet the first week there when we were there, he was 85, really cool guy. I really loved. I'm in the military. He was previously in the military, so I could really connect with him in that way. He didn't speak really any English at all, so it was very unique experience to have people in Send Relief could translate, but he knew enough that you could just see. And at the end of the week, I'm just getting chills thinking about it right now, just standing there in his front yard, and they just came by and we're talking to him, and he was like, yeah, I want to accept Christ. And so being there and he just praying that prayer, it was just so surreal to see and to feel and know.
What took him to that point, though? Why did he get to a place where he was like, I'm ready to believe in Jesus?
Honestly, I think it's a lot of Send Relief, and I really think our team too would just really tried to express, because even though we were there doing hard work, like painting and doing those things, we would stop and we would have conversations with him and we try to engage with him and try to just share and show what Christ is to him. And so it was just really you could sense it was just not their painting. There was a sense of love and compassion. Yeah. And so it was just really strong.
He felt cared for you were doing something that he needed, obviously, that was helpful to him, but he felt the love that you guys had.
Yeah, I think so, because there was one day they have these little ice cups things, and he went and bought them because it was so hot, and he was here, wanting to show his love and appreciation for what we were doing for him.
Oh, that's cool.
And so it was really cool just to partner in him and do that. And like we even brought him a meal one day, so it's just like doing just some small things to.
Well, I would assume this is probably the most impactful thing, but outside of him becoming a believer, maybe there's nothing else. Maybe that was the most. But what was the most impactful for you guys in going on the trip?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That was a hard question Carter sent this week to think about what is the most impactful thing. There was a lot of impact for me personally there, multiple ways. But for me, the greatest impact I feel like that God has put on my heart is the heart of each individual that we came across was just like, I personally feel like every person, even if they were not a believer, had the Christ heart, a Christ-like heart. They really cared for their neighbors. They wanted to stop and make sure their neighbors were cared for. The members of the team that we were part of, it just spewed out of them of how much just being there meant to them and how much Christ was. And it was just so uniquely different than anything I've ever experienced in my life. And it made me have to stop and say, where is my heart? And where is that at? And that's part of the reason why I'm even doing the residency, because I was like, my heart's not in the right place. I have a different purpose. And so that's when I had to like really evaluate while I was there.
So you're saying the mission really did become your purpose in that? Like that was
100%.
That's the impact that it had?
100%.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. What about you, Anne-Marie?
Definitely getting to be part of Ricardo's story was huge. But God just got me out of my comfort zone, just initially, just to say yes, to go.
Yeah.
And he really showed me just how simple it is to be part of someone's story, and how simple it is to serve someone and love someone, and how that can really impact them. And in turn, it impacted me.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So one more thing before we wrap it up. Why did you guys want to go on the trip? What motivated you to go?
I had recently been convicted specifically that I was just kind of on the sidelines, and I needed to get out of my comfort zone. And so it was like the next week that God had really been working on my heart that y'all announced Puerto Rico. And I was like, okay, God, this is a pretty accessible trip for me.
Yeah.
And I just need to say yes, because of the grace that God has shown me and the love that God has shown me. I want to share that with others. Others need to know.
That's cool.
And so, I just there was no reason for me to say no.
It becomes a why not instead of a why should I,
Exactly.
right? Why not go?
Very much why did we come here? So,
That's cool. That's really cool.
It was a good reminder of what I need to be doing, and I can do it in my neighborhood too, but also this was a really good opportunity.
That's cool. That's really good. What about you?
To be quite honest, I didn't want to go. I had no intentions to go. But
Somebody had to convince you to go.
There's a guy named Matt Wagner, if you haven't met him.
He just talked you into it, dude. He got you down.
Well, he came to me and said, it's just me. I'm the only guy going. There's no other guys going right now, and I really want one other guy to go. Luckily, we got Mike to come too, but I was like, okay, Matt, all right, I'm going to do this. And then I questioned it the whole time. Even the day of going at the airport, I'm like, God, I don't want to do this. But God was like, yeah, funny, I got you. And so he really showed me so much.
That's really cool. Well, hey, thank you guys for sharing. That's all the time we have for it. But hey, can we thank these guys for being here and sharing with us? Appreciate y'all doing that.